COPE won 30 seats in 2009, which dropped to 3 seats in 2014, 2 seats in 2019, and 0 in 2024. The party received only 14,029 votes in 2024, a sharp fall from 1.3 million votes in 2009.
Oh, they were running last year.
So,
Okay.
I mean, from
you
2009 to 20, that's what, 15 years?
You reckon MK is going to go through the same cycle?
Well, I don't think that Zuma is going to live for 15 years. You understand? So let's say I don't think he's going to be a factor after the 2029 elections. I think the 2029 elections are the last elections that he'll be a factor. But even then, I think that whatever internal turmoil they're going through will advance them to a point where they find a successor.
While they're busy spitting out leaders now.
Which leaders have they spit out?
Floyd.
They didn't expel him. They didn't spit him out. They just demoted him. They didn't spit him out. They haven't spat out anyone.
But he's
for Mary
saying
Party.
bad things about MK now.
Yes, he might criticize the MK under its current
He's
composition.
not criticizing. He's literally going on his Maibuya thing and he's slandering them.
He has not slandered them. He's exposing things that are already obvious to the people. Things that have
He's
already
not
been
slandering.
said. So if
He's
Floyd
calling-
comes out and says the EFF is a cult, right? And Floyd is the same person who 8 years ago had to have an interview with JJ Tabani to defend why the AFF is not a cult. You understand? Where everyone was calling the EFF a cult. Him now coming out 8 years later to say, no, the EFF is a cult, is not him slandering, because people have already said that. You understand? If I slander you, I'm now introducing new information that is negative or paints you in a negative light. The EFF has already been painted as a cult. Him now saying that, yes, what you said has been a cult is indeed a cult, is true. People have always accused the MK of being a family business and being Zuma's thing, right? If he is saying, yes, the MK is a family business and whatever, you know what I mean? He's telling people that, yes, what your observation is correct. He's not slandering them.
What happens to the ANC after Ramaphosa?
I mean, it's already showing. The ANC, Ramaphosa can't afford to leave the ANC.
I don't know what that means.
He can't afford.
He has to step down as president.
He can't. He put Zuma in prison, and therefore the next person that succeeds him, the likelihood is that they're going to want to put him in prison.
But he's got no choice. Thabo Mbeki tried to extend and he couldn't.
He couldn't, right? But he didn't put Zuma in jail. You understand? He demoted him as deputy president. He demoted Zuma as deputy president, but he didn't put him in jail. It's not about him being... He can go for a third term.
He can't. I don't think the ANC
The ANC allows it. Does.
I don't think so.
That's why Mbeki ran against Zuma. Mbeki and Zuma ran against one another.
Wasn't Mbeki trying to change the constitution?
No, he was running for a third term. There's no rule in the ANC constitution that says a president needs to run for 2 terms. Zuma voluntarily, after winning against Mbeki, decided not to run for a third term. He could have run against Ramaphosa as well.
So you think Ramaphosa is going to run for a third term?
I think that Ramaphosa can't afford an ANC president that is not in his pocket.
For himself personally?
For his own safety. I think he's gotten too compromised, and after the Mkhwanazi revelations, there's no way to hide it anymore.
What do you think is going to happen with the Mkhwanazi revelations?
Well, I mean, they're going to go all the way to the top. We're going to see that, drug mafias run this country.
We had a state capture commission which didn't reveal much.
Yeah, because the state capture commission wasn't about the drug syndicates.
No, I understand, but why would you think this commission of inquiry would unearth those things and not bury them and hide them?
Because that's actually what runs the state capture, is the drug syndicates.
Yes, but why do you think it will be exposed? Why do you not think like certain things won't be within the mandate? And that certain evidence will disappear and certain documents will be sealed.
When did the State Capture Commission start? What, 2017, I think?
I don't remember.
I think it was put in force in 2017 when Judge Mogoeng, established, right? I think when he was appointed 2017. That was before the freedom of information that we've got right now. You understand? The information can't be gatekept, and already things are starting to leak. Things can leak under fake accounts, under voice notes, and they get millions of views, and then all of a sudden people have the knowledge and then are able to connect the dots. So unfortunately, the way Mkwanazi painted it, he blew the lid on the whole entire thing.
And you reckon this Commission of Inquiry is going to tell us the truth?
It doesn't matter what the Commission of Inquiry is going to tell us. What I'm saying is that the truth is going to come out outside of the Commission of Inquiry. And there's nothing that the Commission of Inquiry can do to suppress that truth from coming out. And there's nothing that the Commission of Inquiry can do to change how people are going to respond to the information that then comes out.
Why do you think
when you realize that you've been operationing Dudula in and everything else, and I hate foreigners, I hate Nyaupe, and then you realize that no, it's not the foreigners that brought in the Nyaupe, it's actually the ANC, and the ANC did it by being in government and making sure that the police are the actual drug lords. You know what I mean? I tweeted that a month ago, before Mkwanazi. I said, the drug lords work for the cops. Comments like, I think you also commented, did you not?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think one piece about no, whatever, but they're in cahoots or something like that. I was like, no, Chief Penwell. Dog, the actual guys that the drug lords work for are the actual cops. As in, the cops are the ones that control the ports of entry. The drugs come in at the ports of entry. None of these drugs, these big drugs, are manufactured here. They might be cut down and processed and, from pure heroin, pure cocaine to ends up being crack. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The biggest distribution centers for the drugs is the prisons. I told you, every single drug is available in prison. Why? Because in prison, you're stuck there. If you're a drug addict, you're a drug addict that's stuck there. There's no rehab in prison. And everyone that's in prison, especially the locals, they've got family members that can send them money for things. Right? So if I sell drugs, I'm making money from these prisoner addicts because they've got nothing else to do. They've got nowhere else to go. I'm making money hand over fist. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all of these guys that you think are underpaid can make the real money as long as they sell drugs. The nurses, the prison warders, the policemen. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the drugs being brought in are a way in which these guys don't need to participate in tenders to make money.